Specialised testing used in civil structures, a slump test. Going back one step to watering concrete. As you remember, concrete is aggregate of multiple sizes. So essentially you've got rocks held together with cement, hydrated cement. Let's have a look at this thing here, just in that little bit there. There's a grain of sand, there's a grain of sand, there's a grain of sand. In there is cement. What's actually happening when you add water plus cement, it grows out tendrils. It physically grows out plates, like so. If I've got multiple pieces of cement, multiple grains, for want of a better description, of cement, particles, multiple particles of cement, all those fibres and tendrils lock into each other, and that's physically what makes cement set hard. It's when you add water, the reaction product grows outwards from the cement particle as tendrils or as plates that grow into each other, coalesce and interlock firmly. You need just enough water for a high strength cement to just make those particles form. If you've got too much water, those fingers are weaker. If those fingers are weaker, then obviously the bond is weaker and the concrete is weaker. So when they are making cement or concrete per se, batched up in a concrete truck, goes to site, this is the site test. They get a cone. They put some of the liquid concrete into it, tamp it down with a rod 20, 30, 40 times so there's no air bubbles and it's all complete. Not too much, because if you shake it too much, all the rocks go down the bottom and all the sand and cement goes up the top. So just enough to pack it all and get rid of the air bubbles. Then you take the cone off. It's got a couple of handles on it. Lift it straight up. It's called a slump test. And then you set the cone next to it. And of course that concrete slumps. There was the original cone. They just measure the height. That height is an indication of how much water is in the mix and what the final strength is likely to be. It's an empirical test. It's not absolutely accurate, but it's what they use as a field test to make sure that the concrete's probably going to do what it's delivering. Yeah?